perhaps that's because you always come up with a project that you think is worthwhile. At least they've come forward with this one themselves, and I think there's a fair chance that they'll stick with it.
Yes, well, if you think it's worth a try. They're obviously bored if they resort to practical jokes to pass the time.
Anything that will help them to express themselves has got to be a good thing.
I hope you're not wasting your time.
I don't think I am, thank you very much, Mrs. Davidson. I'll make sure that you're at the head of our subscribers.
I still reckon getting the story to the newspapers is the best idea.
Yeah, but how? Maybe we could get to a phone somewhere. In reception.
And?
Well, tell them what's going on.
Look, they're going to want more than a telephone call before they print a story like that. And I can't see the screws allowing a journalist in here for an exclusive interview.
Ladies, could I have your attention, please? I'm happy to report that the governor has approved your idea to start your own newspaper.
Oh, phew.
Well, such enthusiasm. I'm overwhelmed. I thought you said they were dead keen.
Well, yes, you see, they're overwhelmed too, actually. We didn't think it'd have a hope in hell, did we, girls? But it's fantastic, really. I mean, we're thrilled, aren't we?
Okay. When do you want to start?
Start?
Begin.
Yeah. Well, we've written a couple of things, but we don't really know how to put it together properly. I think we're probably going to need some help.
Well, did you have anything in mind?
Not really, no, but, well, maybe if we could get a few pointers from a professional journalist.
Oh!
What do you say, girls?
That would be a great help.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I don't see why not. Leave it with me. I'll arrange it.
Good, thanks.
Bea, you're a genius.
Yeah. No, I've suspected that for some time.
Wentworth Detention Centre.
Yeah, extension 27, please.
Paul Reed.
Mr. Reed, the name's Mal James. My editor tells me you want an experienced person to come out there and talk to the women about the newspaper business.
Oh, yes, they want to start their own newspaper. It's just a recreational activity, but they need somebody to point them in the right direction.
Yeah, he told me that.
I was wondering if you'd be interested in coming out and giving them a bit of professional advice.
Well, how much time's involved?
Oh, shouldn't be more than about an hour, and the women would appreciate it.
Well, I don't mind. And it could be good for both of us. See, I'd like to do a follow-up story on one of your ladies, see how she's going. Her name's Pat O'Connell.
Well, I'm afraid I can't make any guarantees there, Mr. James.
Yeah, Mal, please.
Mal, that sort of thing has to be cleared by the governor's office.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll play it by ear, see how it goes when I get there.
Well, when would you like to come out?
Tomorrow morning is all right by me, good a day as any.
Right, fine. I'll see you at the main gate at 9 o'clock.
Righto, I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Good night, ladies.
Oh, good night.
He's not very sociable, is he?
He's got a job to do and he does it.
That's what I mean. He always rushes home as soon as he's finished work. And he hardly says anything in the staff room.
He's new here, Vera. What did you expect?
I know, but you'd think at least he'd have a drink after work or something.
Maybe he doesn't want to. He's probably got a private life to go home to. Oh, good luck to him. Why would he want to hang around a hotel bar?
I don't know. It's just a good way of meeting people.
Yeah.
Do you feel like coming across the road for a drink?
No.
I just thought with that business with Jeff Butler and Greg having left, you might be glad of the company.
You did you? Well, perhaps you and Jim Fletcher ought to compare notes. Both of you seem to think that as soon as something goes wrong in my life, I'm in little pieces, and you two can waltz in with a condescending hand for poor old Meg. Never crosses your mind whether I want it or need it, does it? Just as long as it makes you feel good.
Meg?
Remember when he found her sweeping the floor of the cottage? And he just grabbed her and kissed her, not even a word.
And when he dragged her off the train and across the paddock and everyone followed them cheering like mad.
That was a lovely film. I must have been a kid when I first saw that.
I was a great John Wayne fan. I reckon him and I would have got on real well together.
Who'd you like, Lizzie?
Oh, she likes Errol Flynn.
Don't. I like Gable. Didn't get much chance to see him being locked up in here.
What about Spencer Tracy?
Hey, Lizzie, why don't you come and write something for the paper? Lizzie?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, come over here and give us a hand.
I don't want to say nothing to nobody.
Never gripe about something. Write a letter to the editor.
That's you, I suppose.
Yes, so?
All right. Try this for size. Why's everybody turned against me all of a sudden? I'm locked up in here all this time and the cops are trying to pin something on me and I haven't done nothing and they're trying to stop my parole. And my so-called friends know that something's going on. And they don't worry that I'm going out of me mind because I don't know what's happening and I've been in here. Oh, leave me.
Turn her back on you. We never do that. Hang on. Everything's gonna be all right, I promise. I promise. Come on now.
Morning.
Morning.
Something the matter?
Yes. Somebody seems to have stolen my car.
He said he'd be here at 9 o'clock. Is he usually late?
No,
Is there any way you can get in contact with him, find out what the hold-up is?
not really.
You always this helpful? Who's this?
Mrs. Davidson, the governor.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Davidson?
Yes.
My name's Mal James. Paul Reed and I had an appointment for 9 o'clock.
Oh, yes, he told me about it. You've come to talk to the women about their newspaper project.
Yeah, that's right. Well, he hasn't fronted, and your friend on the gate there won't let me in or tell me what's happening.
Well, that's very odd. Mr. Reed's a very punctual person.
Well, he hasn't shown up, and time is marching on. As you can appreciate, I've got a lot of things to do.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, why don't you come through with me and I'll leave you with an officer until Mr. Reed arrives. We can't disappoint the women.
No, of course not.
Morning, Ted.
It's not what you know in this life, son. It's who you know. Now, apart from all these things I've told you, layout, developing a house style, sub-editing, all of these things, just keep in mind the qualities needed to be a good journalist. You should be fair, accurate, always ask questions, always be on the lookout for something that might have been overlooked. You know, a journo's greatest asset, apart from his honesty, is his curiosity and a friendly publican. Thank you, ladies.
Never heard such bull. Yeah, you'd reckon he believed it himself.
Are there any questions, ladies?
Yeah. How do you know what's news and what ain't?
Well, if it's about people and their problems, it's news. You see, it doesn't have to be world-shattering. People are always interested in other people.
Yeah, but some people are boring, though.
Yes, sit down.
All right, ladies, settle down. There aren't any sensible questions.
What about invading people's privacy, Mr. James?
They don't have to talk to us, Mrs. O'Connell. They can always close the door.
Can they?
Yes, they can. How are you getting on here? They treating you all right, are they?
Could you confine yourself to discussions of the women's newspaper project? I've asked you once before.
Sorry.
Now, there aren't any more questions. I think we should show our appreciation to Mr. James for giving up his valuable time and coming to talk to us. All right, everybody file out.
Oh, hang on, Miss Bennett. We haven't had a chance to show him our stories.
All right, Smith. I've checked them. There's nothing offensive.
Well, there's quite a few here. I won't be able to get through all of these today.
Well, I'll take him with you. We don't mind.
All right by you?
If you want to go to the trouble.
No trouble.
I think you'll like my story. It's a real ripper.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, everyone, file out. Latham, you stay behind with Smith and stack the chairs. Mr. James, if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you the way out.
Thank you.
Mr. Reed must have been held up somewhere, although I thought he would have made an effort to be here.
Well, these things happen.
Just sneak it in.
Yep, he's got it.
I just hope he doesn't dob us in, that's all.
You heard what he said. If it's about people and their problems, it's news. We just handed him